Yo, what's good? You already know it's Born Dog. I'm gonna get you another video, man. Before we start this video, I'll produce the Most High God. Make sure you guys give your life to your Lord and Savior Yahshua, as well as all praises due to Elohim, man. Make sure you guys give your praises due. Also, man, like, subscribe on the video, gonna help channel grow. So today we got a video, and I got a very good comment. Got about 22 likes, and got a few responses as well. And it was basically asking, do a story on how you realize women found you handsome. And that's a very, very great, topic, and we're going to hop straight into it. So, listen, y'all, it all started when I started to drop body fat percentage. Before I realized I was handsome, and before I started to get things that handsome men get, I was at a very high body fat percentage. My face was very fat, man. I had a head of a damn balloon. And I just overall had a very unattractive face. And I knew that because the responses I was getting from women when I was like that versus now were completely different, and it showed in the works. And so I'm gonna give you guys number one. Number one is I would notice how women would treat other men versus me. Now the thing is, let's do some backtracking first. I want you to understand something. When I was coming in, this specifically at this one job, man. At this one job, it told me everything I needed to know, because as things were happening at this job, because, this job was basically the first place I was going consistently where a lot of women are, with my new and improved look. So, this job taught me everything I need to know, man. I got 5-10 years worth of game from that job. But the thing is, guys, this is where I was going into. This is the environment I was in, being in my new improved look. So off the rip, I noticed that, how women were treating me different from other guys. Other guys would be chasing these women. Other guys would be doing everything in their power to get a hold of these women, to try to talk to these women, to do anything that they could to flirt, say all type of pickup lines, whatever the case may be. They would do this, and, whenever I would come around, I wouldn't say a word. I wouldn't say a word. I could be looked at as shy to some women, but I wouldn't say a word. I wouldn't do nothing. All I would do is my job and keep it pushing. And I'll see them staring at me, looking at me, coming up to me, giving me indirect conversations, just constantly talking to me. And I was just wondering, man, I'm like, damn, I was wondering this myself. That's why it took me a minute to actually start doing videos like this, But I was wondering, I'm like, damn, what is it in me that they see that they don't see in the other guys? What is the difference? And I just got to doing the process of elimination. And I'm looking at the fact, man, that it can't be the body, because some guys that were approaching them were way taller than I were. They were way taller, way stockier. You know what I'm saying? This is me seeing this guy 6'2", 6'3", much more, probably 180, 280 pounds, 270, big guys, man. And, they weren't giving them the time of day. But when they see me, 5'10", 135, now they looking, now they flocking. I want you guys to understand something. It couldn't have had nothing to do with my body at work. I'm gonna say this, at work, probably in the bedroom, of course, but not at work, because the thing is, the clothes that we wore at work, guys, it was hanging off of me. I was nothing but a 135 pound 5'10" guy. You know what I'm saying? I basically had on a parachute for a shirt. Hell, it was flying straight off of me. You know what I'm saying? So it couldn't have been like, oh my goodness, he got a nice body. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been that. It couldn't have been that. Now I will understand, because, I done put over 20 pounds of muscle on. But the thing is, it couldn't have been that. And if it was that, that was probably after the fact that they had, was feeling my handsome face. But the thing is, I'm like, man, it gotta be something. I'm like, it has to be something. Because if it ain't that, it got to be the face, man. Because one thing about it, guys, that I was doing, I was going to that job, I was making sure my teeth were straight, making sure my lips on point. You know what I'm saying? They ain't all crusty as hell, looking like snowman. I was making sure that my hair was cut. I wasn't coming up in there looking like, you know what I'm saying, a damn gorilla. I was actually coming up in there clean cut, just like I come on these videos most of the time. And that's how it was. I made sure I had my earrings on, and I even had a chain. I didn't have it out, but I had it inside the shirt. So I had all of that on, and then they were flocking. You know what I'm saying? They staring. They coming up trying to talk to me. They doing everything in their power. And I'm like, it has to be this, because what else could it possibly be? They must think I'm more attractive than any other guy up in here, because they giving me the treatment that only very great looking guys would get. And that's when I came to my conclusion. I'm like, it gotta be because I'm handsome, man. It gotta be. Because there's no other way, in my opinion, that a woman would be responding to one dude that's clearly twice my size. But then, to me, they responding like that when I'm putting in minimal amount of effort. Minimum, guys. And number two, I would notice how women were very aggressive. They wouldn't just, what I'm saying? Oh, they flirty. No, those women were extremely aggressive. In that workplace, man, they done things to me that they could arguably get fired for. They could get fired for, but they're not going to get fired, because y'all know how it is, man. We live in a society where, man, women can do whatever they want, and, they won't get locked up. But if a man would have done what they was doing to me, yeah, they would have possibly got fired. But I would just notice, man, how, women would find their way to touch me. Find their way to just, any way they can, to get very close or intimate with me. Very close quarters, man. I would notice that, you know what I'm saying? So I would just notice, like, how they were so aggressive. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I'm a flirt with you. It was, nah, let me come up and touch you. Let me come up and tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Let me come up and say whatever the hell I want to say to you. Let me say what's ever on my mind to you. You feel me? Women literally actively seducing me. That's a better term. I noticed that not only were they sexually aggressive, but they were seducing me. Do you think they finna seduce an ugly guy? Why are they picking me out of all other guys to do this to? They were actively seducing me, literally. Actively seducing me. Smacking their ass around me, making a jiggle, bending over in front of me, literally telling me to my face it's hard for an old lady to get out this position. Girl looking all in my neck. Ooh, she got you good. Looking at them hickeys, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that, man. There's no way that all these women would pay attention to me that much if it was, you know what I'm saying? If it was just, either, I got good game, or, it's just my body or something like that. It had to been because I was very good looking. It had to, guys, because they pay entirely too much attention to the face. They staring at me, looking at me. What they looking at? The face. You know what I'm saying? Now, they probably did like my body type. Listen, I'm going to let y'all guys know right now, body plays a hella big part. That's why I'm saying I'm not downplaying nothing. They could have liked the body. But what I'm saying is, number one, they had to been looking at my face. My face had to been the most attractive thing for them as far as me. In some cases, it's going to be body for some dudes. But in my case, I have to say this specifically because a lot of you guys get in the comment section, y'all get to just saying whatever the hell y'all want to say, misinterpreting everything that I'm telling y'all. But it had to be my face because, as far as me, because they were just too aggressive, man. I would be in this job. I'm sitting there paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm looking at everything. Before I even made my first approach at that job, I looked and paid attention to how they treated every other guy. And they weren't nowhere near sexually aggressive as they was to me. You feel me? They just were nowhere near sexually aggressive as me, man. As they were talking to other guys. They just weren't, man. And you notice that, man. You notice. And also I would just notice how, women would say, oh, he looks so young. He looks so young. Yeah. Translation, damn, you look pretty good. You must be young. That's literally all that it is. They looking at me, oh, you know what I'm saying? They just said, oh, he looks so young. You probably the youngest one here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I look good in reality, you feel me? That's literally all that it was. They were just complimenting me on my looks, but they weren't trying to give me gas. That's why they wouldn't just always come up and say, oh, you so handsome. They weren't trying to give me that much gas. And also, I would notice that, as I'm going around bars, making sure everything's straight, I would notice how a group of girls would be talking. And this is not only at the job that I'm at, but also, just out when I'm DoorDash or something like that. I would notice that these girls would be talking, talking, talk. Soon as I come around, just like that. Now I'm serious. They'd be talking, ha, ha, ha. As soon as I come around, I'm like, damn, did somebody drop a damn nuke in here or something? Did somebody drop a damn silent library bomb in here or something? Because why y'all stop talking when I come up? You feel me? Why did y'all stop talking? Why? You know what I'm saying? So I would notice that as well. Like, why is all the attention on me when I come up? Why are y'all stopping talking when I come up? Why every time I come around, y'all finding a way to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all making an extensive reach out to talk to me? You feel me? And also, number 3, something I noticed is that sex was not hard to get at all. I was sitting back thinking at one point, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I was starting to think these girls were trying to set me up, because I'm like, man, these dudes on here, they talk about how they get flaked on, about how women play all these games and how women gonna make you do this, they gonna make you wait. And then I noticed that, a girl showing up to my crib and it's 100% rain pouring down. Showing up to my mama crib and it's 100% rain pouring down. I got girls, oh, that's not a problem. Oh, it's cute. And they showing up and they on my couch. But you will see in plenty of videos, and you'll even hear women gossip about, oh, he live with his mama. But when it's me, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, women made it very easy for me. Listen, they had made it easy for me to the point where I didn't even know a flake exists. You feel me? I didn't even understand what a flake was until, eventually everybody gonna get flaked on, man, regardless of the reason, until I got flaked on. But, they made it so easy to the point where, I damn near thought I couldn't get flaked on, you feel me? But obviously, that's impossible. But yeah, man, like, they made it too easy for me. Like, the whole genesis of this whole entire situation is these men, they had to go up and talk to them. I didn't have to do that, guys. I literally could count on my hand how many words I used to say at that job, because I hated being there, man. I hate being in any environment that somebody has control over me. Now, you guys can talk about, you got to work, man. What you say? Like, man, look, unsubscribe if you feeling some type of way. I'm not trying to be a damn bot my whole life. I'm trying to actually make progress in life and actually do something than have somebody bossing me around. You feel me? I'm not saying, I don't want to work. I'm weak. You work, how they say you work, you don't eat. Like, man, y'all don't understand that you can work multiple ways. But the point is, man, I don't like working where people are in control of me, because people think they can do anything to you. If you want to stay in a rat race and be a bot and actually want to continue to work a job for all of your life, I'm not saying something's wrong with a working job, but I'm saying if you want to do that all of your life until you are 6 feet under, my guy, do your thing. But do not come and judge me. That's all I'm saying when I'm trying to actually open the matrix up and say, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this matrix stuff no more. Let me open the game up a little bit. Let me step out. Let me do what I want. But yeah, I noticed, man, that like it was just too easy, man, because I could count on my hands of how many words I said a day. I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't spitting no game or nothing like that. They were just coming up to me, flocking to me. They were starting a conversation, trying to get me to talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just overall of how easy they made it for me, man. I knew I had to been handsome, because there's no way, man. I was only 135 pounds. I'm 135 pounds. I'm attracting women who brick house built, thick built, man. Y'all know how them women is in the projects and stuff in Section 8. Them women be built like pure Instagram models. They be built better than the Instagram models, actually, because they are naturally built like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The brothers out here, y'all know that if you want to find the baddest girl, go in Section 8. Go over there in Section 8. Go over there in the projects. You will find one of the baddest girls you have ever seen, face, body, and all. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. Y'all know what if y'all out here in the real world, y'all know I'm not capping. So yeah, man, women who 50 pounds heavier than I am, literally 50 pounds, 50, 60 pounds, probably 200 pounds, brick house built, thick, and they coming up to me. They trying to talk to me. You feel me? So, you know, it couldn't have just been the body. It couldn't have just been the body, guys. Women that thick, normally thick women like that go for taller guys or buff guys, and I was nowhere near buff at the moment. I'm telling y'all right now, man, I was on some UFC before weight day time, and I was so low in body fat percentage that I could just feel my weight being very low, you know. But yeah, man, I'm telling y'all this, you know, it had to be because of the handsome face. And also, man, I would just notice how women who are considered 8s, 9s, and 10s would give me attention that other men are giving them. You know, I would notice that immediately. So it couldn't just be, oh, this and oh, that, and oh, this and that, and the third. Nah, man. They see a guy and they like, ooh, he looks so good, he fine, he handsome. It's simple, man. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below. Love y'all boys, and I'm out.